Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Morgan and welcome to the Raven's Code. And I want to start my first video off with a question that I receive all the time. And that is, where do I start with Norse paganism? Where do I start? Where's the beginning? What are the things that you have to do to learn about this faith? And the first thing that I always tell anyone, and I know that many would say the same thing, is to start off reading. Complete reading through multiple stories and multiple books, because you don't want to just stop at one place, because there are so many old texts and then there's also so many modern texts that will help you along your walk. And I want to show you a few that I recommend. And of course, it's just my recommendations. This is nothing that is set in stone. This isn't any order or anything like that. But the first and foremost that you want to start off with is the Poetic Edda. This is the Jackson Crawford version that I absolutely love. I think it's a great translation. Start here. And that is because you have to understand where this faith came from. Understanding the stories of the old gods, understanding the writing itself. So you want to start here. I also carry around my pocket have them all, that you want to make sure that you have this as well. This is a great piece of literature as well. And back when I was younger, I was a big comic book reader, which I still am, not as much as I was in my younger days. But Neil Gaiman, which wrote a lot for DC Comics, has a great book called Norse Mythology. Excellent piece of writing. You want to make sure you pick this up as well. And then I also love the Modern Guide to Heathenry, which is pretty much what Norse religion is. A lot of it is called now, and I love the fact that there are names that I would never thought that would be associated. But I love it. It's a great piece of literature, and you want to pick that up. But you have to make sure that you are reading and you are putting yourself in a place of knowledge and wisdom, because that is, the only thing any other religion has is their text. And whether you're Christian, whether you're Buddhist, whatever, you're going to be reading, and that is something that I cannot express enough, is to make sure that you are putting yourself in a place of knowledge and wisdom, and that is reading every day, putting yourself in a place to gain knowledge in this faith. The second thing I want to talk about is realizing that this is your journey. This isn't anybody else's journey but yours. I get so many questions from people that are saying, "Hey, Morgan, listen, man, I don't understand this. I've been perplexed, and I've been drawn to this faith. And do I have to come in and do this or do that?" The thing is that this is your journey. How you start to begin this journey and how you move into this faith is your own place. There's no one can tell you how you need to start this. This is between you. This is between you and the gods, and being able to realize how much work you want to put into this. The way I look at it is this, that there's a road before you, and that road is paved with things that come along and in your day-to-day life. And whether you are new to this or whether you have been a part of this faith for years, this is a path that you're going to have to walk each step by step, and each road by road, and realize that you are the maker of this path. And I want you to realize that no one can really tell you. And it's, so many people reach out for advice, and I'm glad for that, because the advice helps at least to get started. But to be able to look and say, okay, well, what path do I need to go? Who do I serve? Who's this, who's that? That is a path that you have to learn for yourself. And I just can't stress that enough. Don't just take advice. Research that advice and make sure that is lining up with exactly what you want to have done in your own life. I just, like I said, it's just something that that really is on my heart a lot, is that we we tend to get alone in this walk, and we tend to really think that there's no one out there that can help us, or that, is anyone listening to me? And I see it every day. I see it every day. I see great people that sometimes even fall into a place that they don't even know where their own life is going. Well, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to understand that this is your walk, to be empowered and empower yourself with the ability to learn as much as you can, and to move in a way that is going to give you happiness, and to be able to see things in a different light. There's a lot of people that is in this faith that has transferred from Christianity to Norse Paganism, and I'm been there my whole life. My life was I was raised Baptist, moved into Pentecostal and things like that, and just a lot of people move into this faith just confused and saying, yeah, I've got this major move from the gods, and I just left the church because it was really rough on me, and because I was being judged, and I was really questioning a lot of the things that was being said, and so we have to realize that no matter what our background is, and no matter what our livelihood from past religions and things like that this walk for you is your own. This is not anybody else's walk but yours, and how you choose to do that is really up to you. And I want to express that, you are loved out there. You are, you have a community that you can really draw into. And I want to go into my third point on the video, and that is community. There is an extraordinary community of Norse paganism that has taken off in the last few years. There are places that you can go to feel safe about getting information, places you can feel safe about asking questions and getting advice. And that's the great part about this, is that even though it is an individual walk, you have the power at your hands to be able to connect with other people in this faith. And I don't want to name drop a lot or anything like that, because I'm just sometimes that's just not the best thing to do. But there are some communities that has really touched me that has been phenomenal, and just the advice, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, just the all around kindness that has really made me happy to see how this faith is really picking up for the good. There are people like the Wisdom of Odin. First and foremost, they are just Jacob and everyone involved in Wisdom of Odin are great people, knowledgeable people. And so I highly recommend that you look into them. They have YouTube and Instagram, and Jacob also has Patreon, which I'm actually a member of, and a very happy member of his Patreon. So make sure that you check out the Wisdom of Odin. Also, Jackson Crawford is a great resource. He has a phenomenal YouTube page that you can find information there. All of these YouTubers and things they have just so much information on from rituals to offerings to where do I begin, things like that. Also, the Caleb with Odin's Murder Clan, they have a Facebook page, and it's not a murder clan. A murder is a flock of ravens. So I just want to specify that for you. But just a great group, which I'm actually a moderator for that clan. And they're just a great group of people, loving people that really take your questions and just give you love back. I mean, it's what, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, is giving back love to your fellow brethren about things in life that you might not understand. Also, I know Seeker of Wisdom is on YouTube, very informational. Scarlet Ravenswood is got some great information on her YouTube page. The Norse Path is also another great YouTube that you can seek. And of course, the Raven's Code. I want you to make sure that you're hitting the subscribe button and watch for more videos. I'm going to make sure that that I can give you the knowledge and the information that I have, and I want to be able to pass that information along to you. So just a few YouTubers and things that you're feel free to check out. They are all great Norse people that really understand what this faith is, and I just want to say that I honor all of them. Everyone that I had the opportunity to speak about, I do honor those people because they are such great people, and just that's the great thing about it is that everybody is just so loving and so kind and willing to give advice and to help you along your way. The fourth thing I want to talk about is where do I begin with Norse paganism is something that I just did, and that's respect and honor. Respect and honor your brethren. I've actually pulled away from a lot of Facebook groups just because there's a lot of disrespect going on a lot of those pages. And I just wish that we could get away from a lot of that. You know, if someone is starting their walk and they've bought, for an example, I saw one, and I don't want to take much time on this, that they bought a shield that might not be of superior Viking quality. And then this other person comes in right behind and says, well, my axe could kill that shield in a matter of seconds. You know, we really need to stop a lot of that on the Norse community, because that's just no need for that. You know, we're when it comes to battle, we all should be on the same side, and when we all pick up our shields and axes, we all should be fighting together, not against each other. And that's, you know, the way I look at it, and I'm probably gonna get some slack for this, but it's okay, it's no problem, is that majority of Christianity fights and bickers and backstabs all the time. Why should the Norse do that when it's an individual love that we have? So let's stop all the foolishness, and really start digging in that there are people that are brand new every day in this. And do you want to set the tone for someone to come into this and be like, well, I don't like this because these people are just as judgmental as what I come out of? We don't need that. We don't need that at all. And so really stay away from the judgment, stay away from the hate, stay away from the disunity, and love people. You know, it's you know, I told the guy in the post, I said, you know, that's a great shield, man. You know, hang that shield on your wall with pride. And let's just respect and honor each other, because this is going to be a very huge community by the end of the year. I guarantee that by the end of the year, this will be a huge, huge community. And we need to respect and honor each other for that. We're going to battle with each other, not against each other. So understand that, okay? And that's just my PSA for love and respect on everybody. So let's do that. And make sure that when you're reading your text and things that you're really reading it with your whole heart, and make sure that the stories become part of you. And I get this question all the time, and so I'm just going to finish up with this, is that I love the Vikings TV show. Loved it. My wife and I watched this from start to finish, and we were screaming and crying with everybody as it watched it. But be careful what kind of information that you take from television, movies, and things of that nature, because always understand Hollywood they have to make things a little differently, okay? And there are just a lot of things that I'll discuss later on down the road that we want to stay away from, but enjoy the show. It's great. It's revolutionizing this faith. So take that and enjoy it, but take it with a grain of salt. And I've got some great motorcycle friends. I'll give you another example that said, take Sons of Anarchy with a grain of salt, because not everything in it is real. And it's the same way with the Vikings television show. We want to have things like arm rings, and we want to have huge offerings, and we want to go to battle and things like that. And there's going to be times for that, but just enjoy this walk that you're on. If anything that I can wrap this up with on where do I begin with Norse paganism is that enjoy your walk, enjoy your time. And I'll get into things like offerings and things like that later on, but from the beginning, read and read some more, and just saturate yourself with information that is going to help you understand who Odin is and who Thor is and Freya, and just saturate yourself with that information and worry about who is the God that I serve and things like that. Worry about those things a little bit later, because you don't want to rush into this. You don't want to be in a hurry to just get to everything, because I heard Jacob from the Wisdom of Odin say once, don't rush out your honeymoon phase, because once you get to that point, then you're alone again. And there may be a time where the gods don't speak to you for a long amount of time. And don't let this become a walk that becomes stagnant. And you want to, that's why I'm telling you to constantly make sure that you put yourself in a position to constantly read and constantly learn, because that'll help you in those times that you feel like you're just existing. So I want to encourage you today. Please make sure that that you check out some of the great people in the Norse community that I mentioned. Reach out to them as well. They're great people, and they're excellent resources for your walk. And get yourself involved in a community, because even though we're going to walk the majority of this walk alone, you don't have to do it all the time. There's gatherings, there's clan, the meetings of the Norse clans and things like that taking place everywhere. Just don't do this walk alone without a community, because there's going to be days that you're going to wake up and go, okay, well, where do I go today? I had this dream, or I had this occurrence. Where do I go? And just really look for those communities that are really going to embrace you and love your very existence. And I look forward to bringing you more videos. I look forward to just giving you information and just being a guide to help you along the way. Do I know everything? Absolutely not. It's virtually impossible to learn everything. That's why this is a constant growing faith, is that you are always going to learn, and I really anticipate more information coming out over the course of the next few years. So again, you can of course find me on Instagram, and I also have a TikTok that I'm going to be using a little bit, but the two main places will be here on YouTube and also on Instagram. Of course, the Ravens Code, we respect you, we honor you, we just thank you for your walk in this Norse paganism life that you are now living, and I just honor you for that. Just know that this walk is, again, this is going to be your walk, and it's going to be something that's going to be spectacular, and you're going to be an even freer person, and that's what it's all about. And again, I thank you for watching the video. I thank you for taking time out of your day to get more information, and feel free to email feel free to add my Instagram and to comment here. I would love to hear your comments, and also would love to hear what other topics that you would like me to talk about. So again, until we meet again, I'm Morgan, and you have been watching The Raven's Code. Have a great day, everybody.